everyone! I just got off the stage and this is my dress. Red dress. Very festive look. Yeah. This is my hotel room. I've not posted a video in quite a while because I've been quite busy. And today is actually the 30th of December. So Happy New Year to you all. And by the time you watch this video, it's the first video of 2026 actually. And I'm so sorry I have not posted that many videos on YouTube because I started Patreon and it's quite popular. So I've been traveling around taking photos and videos. It's like a travel journal of a beautiful woman around the world. So if you're interested, you can join. The link is down below. I'll quickly show you my room. I'm quite tired, as you can tell from my voice, because it's now, I was recording a promotional video at almost 2:30 right now. And then I have to pack and we're leaving at 5 o'clock for the first train back to Hong Kong. So just a quick look. This hotel room is very similar to the one I stay in Phuket. They are like sisters hotel, but they're actually not. I like the design. It's very Instagrammable actually. Look at this mirror, girl's dream. I wish I have a big mirror like this in Hong Kong in my home, but it's really fancy. So beautiful. I have to pack, and so yeah, I don't think I'll get any sleep tonight, but I'll get a nice shower. Look at this. This is like a brand new hotel, so I'm super happy. The water pressure is fantastic. And I like the design, just very sleek and then it's gold tone. So it goes well with my dress. A nice mirror here. Let me capture my dress. I was singing on stage. I am not doing so many shows right now because I have to travel for Patreon. And I didn't do any shows during Christmas. So this is like my festive look of the year of 2025. Do you like it? I like it. You know, originally I planned to do the YouTube shooting before the show so you can see me like fresh out of the bathroom, like with nice makeup, and this is like 50% gone after the show and late at night. But anyway, just a quick tour. I like this carpet. Even the carpet is very similar actually. Look at the floors, and they even have like a pink color bin. How cute. Very girly, the room. I am sitting on my bed right now, just taking a little rest. Anyway, I'm very excited. This year has been very busy because I moved back from London. That was a big move. I don't think I'll ever do that again. It takes too much time and energy. I could have done a bigger project with that energy. So yeah, but in January I went to Paris for a few days to think things through, if I should move back or not and all that. That was a very helpful trip. I love Paris. I want to go back immediately, but anytime I tell myself. In February, I went to the countryside from my home in South Kensington. I went to the countryside and it's called the Cotswolds, and it's one of my favorite places on earth. It's very romantic in an English way, and I highly recommend if you, I think the beauty of UK is truly in the countryside. So if you get to visit the British countryside, the English gardens and the landscape and the animals, it's like a fairy tale. So although that was a day trip, I wish I could have stayed longer. So next time if I ever go back to the UK, probably during the summer in a cottage or something. That would be very nice. And then I moved back and I went to a few cities in mainland China to do shows. And yeah, it's been a very busy time setting up my new home in Hong Kong. And then I started Patreon. Went to Thailand, Phuket to shoot the photo albums and videos. And then I went to Kyoto in Japan to capture the autumn red leaves. And that was a really significant trip in my lifetime. I think looking back, I'll always be very thankful that I made the decision to go to Kyoto to shoot content, because it pushed me to find really beautiful Japanese aesthetics. And yeah, if I went there as a tourist, probably I'll just walk around and never see that side of Japan. So I'm thankful that I have a creative platform which pushed me to go and explore really beautiful places, and just a different perspective that I can share with the audience worldwide. And then I like it so much, I'm actually going back to Japan once again. It's my second trip in 1 month. And yeah, because I got back from Kyoto on 11th of December. Work in Hong Kong, and then I actually wanted to treat myself. I kind of regret coming back to Hong Kong. I should have stayed in Japan, just like have a trip in Kyoto and then visit another city in Japan before coming back. But I told myself anytime, it's just short flight. So I'm going back on New Year's Eve, which is tomorrow. So I need to pack my small suitcase right now, and then once I go back to Hong Kong, I need to pack my bigger suitcase with my winter clothing, because it's quite cold in Tokyo. And then I'll be spending another 12 days in Tokyo, and you're coming along with me. So the second part of this video will be about New Year's Day in Tokyo. I've booked this really nice restaurant with a bird's eye view of the city. I've never been there, so I'm very excited. And because tonight I don't get any rest, I don't get to sleep at all. This is kind of my New Year's Eve countdown party. Yeah. I told the audience, like, this is already the countdown for me. And so, and I've also done some research. Apparently, they don't have any fireworks in Tokyo. They only have it in Disneyland. So for me, I don't want to spend a fortune again. Last year I went to Annabelle's and I spent like £560 something for that dinner and drinks, because they made me share the bill, because other people at the table, they had champagne and I had to pay for their drinks. I did not drink it. I only had like a little glass of red wine. But anyway, that was quite a lot of money. I could have bought a plane ticket with that money. So yeah, I appreciate the experience, but I don't think going to a fancy club and spending, you know, money on a lavish truffle meal is gonna satisfy my soul. So in Tokyo, I'll land at 4:30. By the time I got to my hotel, it's probably around 6:30. I don't think I'll do my makeup again and go out and burn the midnight oil and have a little countdown. But I'm very curious if the Japanese will scream or yell or cheer when countdown 3, 2, 1. Like, how would the Japanese like? Because we usually scream and cheer and, you know, hug. I'm very curious. Will they stay calm and stay silent? Because I've never seen Japanese lose control and yell or scream in public. But probably I'll just get a simple meal near the hotel, take a nice bath, and then go to bed earlier. I would rather go out during daytime with you rather than go out during the darkness. I'm not gonna live in the heart of Tokyo because I want a bigger hotel room. So my hotel is a little bit far from the city center. And yeah, I'm not sure about the transportation after the countdown, like if I have to take a cab. And I'll see you in Tokyo on New Year's Day, and then it's gonna be wonderful bird's eye view of the city. So I'll see you in the second part of this video when we are in Tokyo. Sayonara, good night. But if I have lunch at the restaurant, can I order these cakes?
Yes, of course.
Hi everyone! I just got back to my hotel room and I actually did not shoot any like mirror selfie this morning because I was in a rush when I went out. So let me show you my New Year's Day outfits. These are all new for New Year's Day. I'm wearing this fur gilet. Today is not too cold, about 7 degrees, so very sunny in Tokyo. So this was sufficient for today. And wearing this leather skirt inside, and then suede boots by Stuart Weitzman. For Chinese New Year, the scheme is usually red, but I don't think there's any color scheme for the New Year's in Japan. So, because everyone was wearing muted tones, so I decided to go for this brown outfit by Twinset, one of my favorite brands. So Happy New Year from Tokyo! It's a little bit late. As you can see, it's dark outside already. So the sun has set. It's 5 o'clock. And I really should have done this intro before I left the hotel. But I was in such a rush because I woke up at 10 o'clock and I left at 11 o'clock. So yeah, did not shoot any video until I got to the hotel. And last night, I actually slept at 1 o'clock because I was curious if I would hear anything, like any countdown noise or cheer from the streets downstairs, but it was complete silence, and that's a good thing, complete silence, and I felt quite peaceful. But to me, nowadays, the real start of the year is Chinese New Year, so I still have some time. But I already cleaned my home in Hong Kong, so by the time I fly back from Tokyo to Hong Kong, I would have a clean space waiting for me, and I look forward to do some more decluttering. I really want to give up my outfits from years ago. It's time to change to a new style. Maybe not all the way turtlenecks, but yeah, something more sophisticated and muted tones would be my new style. So this is the best time to come to Tokyo actually. Today, New Year's Day, many shops are closed, but tomorrow, I guess some of them, they're starting to open. And then on the 3rd, the department stores, I think most of them will have the final sale, the start of the final sale. So I look forward to buy some new clothing and shoes in Tokyo and bring them back to Hong Kong. And for today, I went to the restaurant. It's recommended by a friend in Hong Kong, and it's quite delicious. I like the terrace. I never had a bird's eye view of Tokyo before, so the restaurant is on the 40th floor and it's the Bulgaria Hotel. I've actually stayed in the Bulgaria Hotel 10 years ago when they first opened in London. and I went to the spa straight away to check out the spa menu. It was quite pricey. At that time it was like £250 for a massage. To me the price was a little bit high, so I went to the sauna. They have this really fantastic sauna, and I bought some products from the spa to use in my hotel room. And since then I've been using these products for the past 10 years, and they are so helpful. So for today, for me to go to the Bulgaria hotel, I went to the spa once again. Look at this paper bag. Oh, it's so beautiful. So the Bulgaria hotel, yeah, I go back to buy the products, but they're now available in Harrods at the department store. But if you go to London, to the Bulgaria, you can buy this line called Molly. Called Surrender body oil. So I still have one in Hong Kong. I always buy Surrender and Spirited, so I still have Spirited about 70% in Hong Kong, and I ran out of the Surrender, so I'm so happy I can buy it in Tokyo. This one helps me a lot with my sleep. As you can see from that, you know, sometimes I've stage performances, and then it always takes me 1 to 2 days to adjust back to my normal sleep hours. And yeah, but I still have like insomnia and all that because it's a lot of mental stress. And these two I've never tried, but I'll try it tonight. I'll try them for this trip. I have such faith in this brand. I like Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, and Indian Ayurvedic, because they are just pure magic. It's my first time trying it. It's like a mist, and then this one is the face serum. I just need some extra protection, and I can try them out during this trip. I think they'll work perfectly. And yeah, so for 2026, my wish, first of all, is to find a partner, because I've been single forever and it's just getting a bit boring, because you guys been seeing me traveling alone for like 6 years, 7 years on YouTube right now, and I better have someone to share meals with. It's better this way. Get to enjoy more food at the restaurant. I can order more food, and then yeah, just have someone to talk to. This is my bed actually. I don't know why people find that difficult to believe that I travel alone, but yeah, this is not the Bulgaria, but it's very comforting, and it's next to the metro station, so I like it very much. And what else? Also to have better sleep, because last year I was really stressed with the move back to Hong Kong, and then with work, there's a lot of things to handle. I don't really talk about like all these little incidents that happen during my travel trips, but even like before the show on the 30th, I really had this difficult time on the red carpet when they had the reception, because someone, yeah, did something really bad to me. But I don't really disclose all the little details on my YouTube, but it's a lot of mental stress. It's so unpredictable. Like some people will just go crazy these days. You have to watch out for yourself. So this is why I come to Japan. One of the reasons is why I come to Japan is because I like the atmosphere and I like the structure. I feel like, you know, for a female solo traveler, Japan is a perfect place to come to. It's quiet, it's calm, it's easy, it's simple to navigate, and you don't always have to watch your back if someone will steal your steal your belongings. And yeah, I feel quite safe here, and I just really needed to zone out a little bit from mainland shows, and also to think things through. Because last year in January, I took a trip to Paris for a few days to think things through, and that really helped me to have that perspective about London. because like when I was in London, I could not really get a decision made about if I should relocate back to Hong Kong or not, and that trip was really helpful. So this trip to Tokyo is also helped me to think things through. And yeah, I think I'll just reduce the amount of late shows, but I do have 2 shows coming out in later in January, and there are 2 shows in 2 different cities. So I'll fly Hong Kong to Nanjing, do a show, and then go to another city, and then fly back from that city to Hong Kong. I cannot handle so many late shows right now, and so I'll focus on doing more Patreon content, and with those I can schedule the shifts to be more normal, able to sleep earlier. I don't want to stay awake the whole day and then travel the next morning. It's too harsh for me. I need to protect my health. So I wish everyone a wonderful 2026, and I'll see you once again very soon on YouTube. I will post more videos on YouTube this year, and yeah, thanks for coming all the way to Tokyo with me. Have a happy new year. I wish you a lot of good health, happiness, and joy. Bye bye.